How do we know what we know? And how can we trust what we think we know? These are fundamental questions for our information-saturated lives. This model is an exploration into some ways of knowing. Through videos and online resources, we will introduce scientific method, the principles of ethnography, and biblical storytelling. Each of these is a way of knowing. Scientific method is a reliable way to come to know aspects of the world that can be understood through a process of gathering data and formulating and testing hypotheses to make sense of what is seen. Ethnography is a way of knowing how people are connected. It is a scientific way to know communities, neighborhoods, and cultures. Biblical storytelling demands knowing scripture by heart. It is a way of knowing that commits a text to memory so that it can be further known. This list might seem to have nothing in common. Each is a distinct way of knowing, but they share a common process. In each of these methods, scientific, theological, and biblical, you will hear how a process of discovery yields both new knowledge and new questions. Each discovery, each epiphany, every eureka moment places us at infinite horizon of new questions, new doubts, and possibilities of new ways of understanding. Every time we find an answer, it is an invitation to be creative, to engage more questions and explore new connections. We think this is a beautiful thing. And when this dynamic process gets interrupted, there are critical questions to be raised. In videos with Dr. Linda Thomas and Dr. Vito Vestel, we will also talk about the limits of our knowledge and some of the ways in which these dynamic ways of knowing can go wrong. We hope this model will help you and your community learn something about these ways of knowing. Please share your discoveries, epiphanies, and questions with us on Facebook or Twitter.